Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Garrett Richards is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters, and he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Now batting, David Lee. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Man, second pitch of the game, and that ball looked like it was right there. This could be a great offensive day if he's going to call the zone like that.
The 2-0 on the way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul. Once again a 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Batting second, left fielder Gary Cox.
Striding in, Gary Cox. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And the pitch. That misses 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at Carpenter. Not in time. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
Right fielder Michael Lee.
At the plate, Michael Lee. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
In now, number 3. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, number 30. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 1. And the Halos coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Randy Johnson gets the starting nod for the M's. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Halos, designated hitter, Ben Revere.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt. I mean, they're 4-1 on the road trip. Take that any day, any trip. But they can really make it special with a W today.
Cox is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Way outside. 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
At the plate, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he got him. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Nelson Cruz.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Here it is on 3-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Marte will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels.
Hitter,
and yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went deep last night twice. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The tag from Simmons, and he is out at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard but foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Count is 1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, Robinson Cano. Maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching a ground ball and flipping it to first.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound.
Six.
Back-to-back strikeouts
Second
to wrap up the
baseman.
last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Danny Espinosa. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cruz moves over, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop, David Lee.
Ready for another chance. David Lee 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? but that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Cox.
Top fielder, Gary Cox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fouled back. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Now here's the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Well, you got to question the pitch calling here. First of all, you throw a fastball by him, then you come back off speed. All you're doing is speeding up his bat. I don't get it.
Standing in now, Cliff Pennington. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Three and 0 now. Martin Maldonado is on deck. Here it is on 3-0, taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this gets right past Ruiz to the backstop. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's going to hurt because now there are two away. Here it comes. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ben Revere. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this is textbook hitting. Right-handed hitter taking that slider and shooting it to right field, or left-handed hitter taking it and shooting it to left. He stayed with it and shot it the opposite direction. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 3, as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Number 30 is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Ready now with the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back at the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. stepping in, number 30, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nope.
And this is
Ball
low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
I don't care how hard you're throwing, you get that ball down there, he just dropped the barrel and it jumped off the bat. Nice hitting on a tough pitch.
Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. A high fastball is in there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Hey! 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Cano awaiting the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. One left for Seattle, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for strikes. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Fouled straight back. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. Ruiz recovers and he makes the throw to first. Carpenter is retired and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The pitch. To 2-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading
0
off
for
for
1
Seattle,
for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled right back up the middle. Simmons has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Digging in and looking for more. David Lee comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners are down in order. They're up 2-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
In now, Cliff Pennington as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping in, Martin Maldonado reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano in the center, a base hit. So a nice.
And Ravin.
Here's Ben. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Gary Cox. A hit in 2 tries so far. Start to get loose. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Maybe a bit of a try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, we're into the 6th, and you know what? If he got to the 6th inning, that's what you want from him. I look for the bullpen to come in pretty soon.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 30.
Ready once again, number 30. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, and this deflects right off him, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Gerard Dyson come into the ball game now as he'll take over in center following the injury.
Gerard.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
One and 0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box, Jeffrey Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball, and now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
The 0-2 delivery. This is skied into short left center. Cox moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Jose Alvarez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Jose Alvarez.
Here's Jarrod Dyson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball. Calhoun on the move. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Calhoun ranging back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
Standing in, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Trout racing back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Seager takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Catcher, Carlos
Striding in
Ruiz.
once again, Carlos Ruiz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bolton 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Espinoza ranging into shallow right, and the inning is over. So
Ladies
1
and
run
gentlemen,
here on
it's
1
time
hit,
for the
which was the
traditional
home run.
seventh-inning
No
stretch.
errors and no one left on base. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. Seattle leads this one 3-0. Digging in once again, Danny Espinoza.
And leading
He'll
off
try
for
and
the
get
Halos,
something started in the home
second
half of the
baseman,
7th.
Danny Espinoza.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That's not an at bat he's going to look back
The
on and be
batter,
happy
number
about.
2,
Obviously, the strikeout
shortstop,
result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and
Simmons.
none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense.
Up next
It's
for
been
the
a pretty
Angels,
dominant performance
third
on the mound,
baseman,
and these hitters have had no answer
Pennington.
for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Standing in now, Cliff Pennington, as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. Man at first after the 2-out walk. And he gets ahead 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Here's Ben Revere. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Dribbled to the right side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. A payoff pitch one more time. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Into the box now, David Lee. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Lee.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Fouled back. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. Ready for another chance. Gary Cox, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up, calling for it. Pennington makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Carpenter. Gets him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in, Mike Trout. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
27, Mike Trout.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's Time to start getting locked in.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Matt, this is a big at bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him. At least make him work till you get a count and where you got to swing the bat.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Well, you definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning. And he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a looper to left. Cox shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Stepping into the box, Danny Espinosa. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line towards center field. Dyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Leading off the inning, number 3, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Number 30 will be next. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll get back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
1-1. Here it is. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Jarrod Dyson as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. curveball grounded towards second. Right to Espinosa. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for Seattle, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Cliff Pennington. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dyson going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Paul Lee comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
15, Paul Lee.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And a fastball just misses for ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner at second here with one man out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cox giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ben Revere.
Stepping into the box, Ben Revere. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And this ball swung on and hits his center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Randy Johnson takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Garrett Richards is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.